Hi, I'm Jordan Pollard,
And I'm Lauren Vaughn.
and we are here to talk about the Asian Long-horned Beetle. The scientific name of this beetle is Anoplophora glabripennis.
Another common name for this beetle is the starry sky beetle, not because it was named by Van Gogh, but because of the appearance of star-like spots on its back. Other identifiable characteristics of our beetle include the glossy appearance of its body and its dusty blue legs.
The length of the beetle varies between 0.75 to 1.25 inches, which is about the size of a quarter. However, the antennas give the beetle a much larger appearance.
The male and female beetle can be differentiated by their body shape and antennal size.
While both of the genders have 3 to 11 black and white segments on their antennas, the males are much longer than that of the female.
The female is generally much larger in body size than the male and also consists of more white spots on its backside. There are a few other species of beetles that can look similar to the Asian longhorn beetle, such as the white-spotted sawyer and the eyed click beetle, which all share a range in North America. Though these species do look alike, the imposter beetles both share a brown color, while the Asian longhorn beetle is black with blue legs.
The Asian longhorned beetle is able to thrive in the United States because of its polyphagous nature. This means that the beetle can feed on many kinds of food. These species include, but are not limited to, maple, black locust, poplar, and horse chestnut.
The Asian longhorn beetle is commonly found in poplar plantations in eastern China. However, the beetle has since invaded other countries such as Canada, the United States, North and South Korea, and Italy.
The quick movement of the Asian longhorned beetle is credited towards the movement of infested wood through international trading ports.
The United States Department of Agriculture officials have determined the Asian longhorn beetle entered the United States inside solid wood packing material from China. It is believed that the Asian longhorn beetle were burrowed in the wood pallets holding imported Chinese pipes for a sewage project in the late 1980s.
The beetle itself, however, was not discovered until August of 1996. The first sighting of infested trees happened in Brooklyn, New York. Just 1 month after its discovery, the beetle was found several miles away in Amityville, New York. This is credited towards people moving infested wood across the state line.
Due to its polyphagous nature and its ability to survive in a multitude of climates, this beetle is able to spread very quickly throughout North America. Oftentimes, the beetle is never even seen as they live and lay their eggs deep inside the trees for a majority of the year, so that they are able to be unknowingly transported in the wood.
The Asian longhorned beetle has the ability to cause unrecoverable damage to the United States, as it can travel easily to new environments, increase its population at a fast rate, and take over most native plant species. The beetle has the ability to wipe out entire stands due to the tree's inability to recover or regenerate after the infection.
Some states that the Asian longhorn beetle have been found in include New York, Ohio, and Massachusetts. In New York, the beetle has been found in New York City and Long Island. In Ohio, it's in Clermont County. And the quarantine in Massachusetts is in Worcester County.
The life cycle of the Asian longhorned beetle is completed in 1 year. The female lays the eggs in her tree of choice. Then the eggs hatch after 10 to 15 days. Once it hatches, the larva will feed on the heartwood over the fall and winter. They then emerge from the tree and quickly mate. The females lay between 35 to 90 eggs, and the weather turns cold, the adult beetles perish.
Although not much research has been done over the reproduction process of the Asian longhorn beetle, the information they have found has shown it to be fairly simple. The female beetle picks a host tree, and after copulating with the male, the female deposits the eggs inside the tree.
The female beetle chews an oviposition pit into the tree to lay her egg. Each of these notches will hold 1 egg. However, the female will do this for multiple trees in the area. allowing her to produce 35 to 90 eggs in the female's lifetime. The egg itself resembles a grain of rice due to its length of 5.5 millimeters and white color.
The larvae have 5 instar stages that they go through while they feed on the inside of the tree. At a certain point in development, the larvae burrow into the heartwood of the tree to continue their growth and to ensure that they are protected during the colder seasons. They can grow approximately 5 centimeters before they fully pupate.
Before the larva can enter its pupa stage, it must move from its place in the heartwood to the exterior of the bark. There it will create a pupal cavity to finish development. This cavity will protect it until it is full grown and will allow the beetle easy access to the exterior of the tree when it reaches its adult form.
Once the beetles are done pupating, they emerge from the trees as adults and begin to feed and mate. They then find other trees to spread to and continue to infect more regions. When the colder weather begins and after a year of life, the adults begin to die.
For the first few years, the only noticeable sign of the Asian longhorn beetle in the stand are boring holes due to their extended egg-through-larval transition, and it isn't until 3 to 4 years after the initial attack that the tree's health starts to decline. It can take 10 to 15 years for the tree to die, depending on its health.
Some signs of the Asian longhorn beetle are boring holes the size of a pencil in the tree, sap oozing from the boring holes, sawdust at the base of the tree, an unusual amount of woodpecker holes, and egg tunnels and pupa chambers.
Due to the beetles tunneling through the tree, the phloem becomes damaged. This largely decreases the amount of nutrients traveling to the top of the tree through these vessels, creating a severe wilt in the canopy. These symptoms can be seen as yellow and drooping leaves and branch dieback.
It is predicted that the Asian longhorn beetle can cause more damage than the Dutch elm disease, chestnut blight, and gypsy moths combined. A majority of the destruction that the beetles cause affects different industries such as lumber, fruit, and even tourism, as the death of mass numbers of trees causes changes in the aesthetics of different regions. If there is no management implemented to prevent the spread of this beetle, there could be catastrophic destruction of the trees in regions where the beetles are found and beyond those regions to where it might spread. Due to the vast range of tree species that the beetle can attack, it can spread quickly and destroy a broad range of tree species throughout the country.
The impact of the Asian longhorn beetle attracted Donald Dewar to the team. After graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Ecology and Management and a Master's of Science in Entomology, Mr. Dewar worked as an entomologist focused on eradicating the Asian longhorn beetle from the Chicago area. He is now the Director of Forest Health Protection for the southern region of the U.S. Forest Service. Due to the beetle spending most of its time in the heartwood, insecticides are not effective in managing the population, making it very hard to control the population once the infestation has occurred. Therefore, the best method of controlling the population is to prevent the Asian longhorn beetle from entering the U.S. to begin with. This includes treating cargo ships before they have entered U.S. ports.
Most commonly, when the beetle is found in an area, the only method of controlling is to cut down, finely chip the trees, and to burn the wood. Quarantines are set up in the regions that the beetles are found to ensure that the wood they live in and lay their eggs in does not spread to other regions of the United States.
The United States Department of Agriculture has put out multiple ways civilians can help to reduce the Asian longhorn population. This includes burning firewood where you posted it, checking trees annually for insects, and diversifying your yard's portfolio to include non-host species.
If you think you have found an Asian longhorn beetle infestation in an area near you, here are some things you can do. Take pictures of the boring holes and any beetles you find. Take note of where the beetles are located. And call people in charge of managing for invasive beetles like the Asian longhorn beetle tip line.
To wrap things up, the Asian longhorn beetle attacks over 50 different species within its 1-year lifespan. Since insecticides do not work to eradicate the population, the current methods of control include quarantines, cutting and burning infected trees, and inspecting cargo ships before they enter the United States. Civilians can also protect the economy by charting any sightings of this beetle.
Here are some of the important words in the Asian longhorned beetle's lives. Polyphagous, the ability to feed on multiple types of food. Instar, a phase between two periods of molting and the development of an insect larvae. And frass, debris of excrements made by insects.
Thank you so much for listening to our presentation.
We hope you learned a lot about the Asian longhorned beetle's ecology, reproduction, management, and what you can do to help stop the spread of this invasive species.
Please feel free to ask us any questions you may have over the Asian longhorned beetle.
If not, we hope you have a wonderful day full of Led Zeppelin jams and flying drones.